Hello everyone, my name's Rachel Thompson and I'm Head of Sustainability at Gatwick Airport. At the airport we work really hard to think about the environment in all aspects of our operations, and that's why we're so pleased to be supporting your E.Y.E conference again this year. It's important that you all have the opportunity to learn and think about these issues and to help influence the sustainable future. Every one of us can make a difference, whether that's in school, at home, or in our communities, and ultimately in whatever field of work that you follow in the future. Your theme this year, Alternative Energies, is very interesting and important. So I'm going to take just a few minutes to show you some of what we're doing on energy at the airport, in our buildings and for transport. And when we think about energy, we really focus on three things: energy efficiency, innovation, and renewable energy. This LED light is an important symbol of that. It's 2 to 3 times more efficient and longer lasting than conventional lights. LED light is also crisp and bright, and that's why Gatwick was one of the first airports in the world to get approval to use them to light our runway, and our pilots really like them. We also use LED lighting throughout our terminals and other airport buildings. And to run our LED lighting and other electrical systems, we purchase renewable electricity through the grid. By doing this, we're supporting wind, biomass and solar energy production here in the United Kingdom. That's important because electricity is going to provide more of the energy for buildings and transport, and so it needs to be green electricity. Another thing we do is make energy from waste at our airport recycling centre. Here we sort through everything that people have put in the bins, and we send about 60% of it for recycling. We turn 10% of it into biofuel that we use here at the airport for heating, and we send the other 30% off-site to be turned into electricity. Let me turn now to transport, where electricity and biofuels are really important and growing forms of energy. At Gatwick, nearly half our passengers travel to the airport by rail, which is, of course, electric transport. And the airport taxi service has a growing fleet of electric vehicles, including several Teslas. We've put more charge points for electric vehicles into our car parks, and we're exploring future options such as mobile charging units. We also encourage our staff to use public transport, to car share on their journey, or to cycle to work if they can. Now, the vehicles we use at the airport are going electric too, especially the engineering and security patrol cars and vans. And we're starting to see hydrogen electric vehicles at Gatwick, and we have a hydrogen charging station at the North Terminal. Next year, Metrobus aims to bring hydrogen fuel cell buses into use on the local routes around and to the airport. Now, this brings me to the aircraft. At Gatwick, we provide what's called fixed electrical ground power when aircraft are parked at the gate while passengers are getting on and off. This means the captain can use electricity for the cockpit instruments and the lights while the aircraft is on the ground. We also have a growing number of electric tugs that tow the aircraft into position before they taxi out to take off. Now today, 94% of the aircraft that fly from Gatwick are the most fuel-efficient planes available today. This fuel efficiency drive is set to continue. But at the same time, the aircraft industry is working very hard to develop and test electric hybrid aircraft. This is starting with small aircraft, 1 to 4 seaters like the one you see at the top here, which are already being tested successfully. This will then scale up through research and development and testing to 20, 50 and 100-seat planes over the next 10 years or so. Those planes will be able to fly for a few hours without recharging their batteries, so they will be good for local and short-haul travel. For the longer plane journeys, we need more sustainable fuel. The good news is that the technology to do this exists. It can be made from waste, both solid waste and waste gases, and it can be blended with conventional jet fuel up to 50%, and it works in all sizes of aircraft. We think this fuel can be ready for takeoff in the UK in the next few years once the first few plants get built, and we start a green fuel revolution. I'm going to end now by showing you a short video about this and by wishing you an exciting and interesting day exploring and learning. Thank you very much.